All right, so we're back, and what we want to do now is we're going to have a look at a front bumper that'll give us some options to attach some potential weapons to. So we obviously have a few options that we could work with here, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using these 4 bolt holes here, or potentially only 2 depending on what we've already used. I might just use those ones, and if we haven't used that center one yet, I might be able to adapt that. Or you could actually bring all the way back to something else. But at the moment, I'm going to be working with those 4 holes, and we can use those as we go. So what I want to be able to do is I want to add in a mate connector. I'm just going to use it at that center point there and then build it out from there, because we're going to use that in context again. But before I do that, I want to swing this guy to his maximum, because when I make this bumper, oh, why did you jump around like that? When I make this bumper, I want to make sure that I don't interfere with the swing of that wheel, and it'll be nice and easy for me to then build around that and then use that as a bit of a guide on the arc that I require. So now I'm going to create my part studio using that one, tick. So then we can see we've jumped over to our part studio. In context again, we're going to create our new sketch on that face, and it's given us another context. We go end, so we normalize here. And what we want to do here is I'm going to probably just go from that line. Again, I'm only going to do half of it and then mirror. So I'm going to go from here to the middle. It'll need to go somewhere out to here. I'm not sure where yet, but I'm going to go then another line from this way here, and we'll keep that on there. I think that should be safe. And then what we want to be able to do, because that guy kind of pivots from the middle point here, I should be able to make a little bit of an arc from there safely, which should give me space. So what I might do is I'm going to make that a little bit wider than that. So I'm going to go D for dimension. I'm going to go from there and bring that point. Look at that. That's about, let's go 30. All right, so from there, that should give me space. Again, I'm just kind of making this up as I go, but I'm going to bring that out maybe 10. So we've got a little bit of space to be able to work with. And then what we want to do is I'm going to make another arc and just give it a nice gentle one. What I'd like to do here is I'm going to make that so it kind of stays a little bit parallel. I don't know what radius I want yet, but let's go in and go symmetric. So those 2 points stay symmetric with that center line. So he can't go any further out, but we can adjust him that way a little bit. This guy here, we're going to just bring out so it stays on the center of that. And then we can have a play with how that looks. I think that's probably a little bit too fat, and we need to flatten out that radius. So let's go dimension on him. And let's keep that radius. Let's round that out to 90 just to keep it square. Let's go how far away from here. Again, a roundish sort of number is a nice place to start. And this guy needs to be fixed in. So let's, oh, that's not going to be helpful. Control Z on that. Dimension. We want this way. Let's go 35. How's that look? And then that kind of fixes that in. So that should give me space there. And now that should allow me to flatten him out a little bit. So I'm going to go, let's go somewhere around there. So dimension again. and I'm just going to round that out, 340. So then that should give me, once I add those 3 holes in, so I'm going to go use a project, bring that in, bring that in, bring that in, and I'm going to then M to be able to trim those sides off. Oh, I didn't get that hole. Let's try that project again. Okay, now M for trim and cut those 2 bits out. And then that should be good for me to be able to extrude. So Shift E, I'm going to go material thickness again to get my 3mm and hit OK. So now I'm going to mirror that piece on that face or plane, and it's already got it assumed I wanted to add it. So now I have a bumper that has, by the looks of it, I'm going to go done. And because I hit done and not insert, it hasn't inserted across. So I'm going to go in and rename him. That's my bumper. And what we might find is we can add a little bit more meat in the middle once we insert it and see how those wheels move. So insert again. There's my Studio One, which I forgot to rename, and my bumper. Tick. Let's rotate that around. And then we're going to mate him in place. So I'm going to use that one, which means I need to use that one. Tick. So now if we have a look at how that is, I have heaps of space. So I'm going to go back in and pull that back. So if we have a look, I can have that much, much flatter. So I can bring that, once we get past the front of that, bring that out much further. So that's good to know. So let's go back over to our Part Studio 1 and rename that to being front. And we're just going to have a play with that now. So I'm going to just add, let's go, there we go, parallel, dimension, that so he can go, let's round that out to 20. And this radius, we can, let's remove that. And I want to be able to bring that one much flatter. So let's drop him on that corner and see how that goes. No, we don't like that. So now if I have a look at how that goes, we can play a little bit further as we go. But I think that probably looks a little bit better. We may find that it is going to pinch a little bit on there, so we could adjust that as we go, just on that front edge. So let's update that. So I need to bring this guy around that way a little bit and potentially stretch that out a little bit. All right, so you guys can keep playing with yours when you get to it, but for the guided one, I think that is a great starting point. So we've got a bumper, and what we'll probably end up adding is a couple of holes on the front there so that we can add something else later. But I'm going to leave that for you guys to get creative with your weapons later. But we now have a bit of a platform that we could build something off. So well done on that.